Всем добрый день, с вами снова Дэн Будда. Начинаем следующую часть Мемории. В прошлый раз мы взяли себе воздушного духа, можем летать. И я так понимаю, мы исследовали обсерваторию, крышу. Теперь пойдем ниже, в правое окно. Упс. Неудачно. Левое окно. Так, у нас есть чайник.
No time for idle recreation.
Точнее, чайный столик. Чайник.
And now, where shall I put it?
В печку. А, он должен закипеть, отличие этого чувака. Отлично. Сваливаем. И теперь залетаем в правое окно. Так, я думаю, надо взять кинжал. Так, что у нас еще тут есть? Та-да-дан. Метла. Черт. Ну, кинжал уже у нас. Так, еще разок.
In the meantime, I learned to fly without one.
Так, сюда я тоже не подойду, он меня заметит. Посох. Оба-на. Но к нему мне тоже не прикоснуться. Оригинально нарисовано. Так, ладненько, тогда летим дальше. Так, неизвестная локация.
Is that her? Yes, but what is she doing here?
Admiral?
I thought the evil mage had locked you up in his tower.
Yes, but I jumped out of the window.
Какая молодец.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Eh, Joachim?
Take me with you to the battle. I won't disappoint you.
And she has courage.
Yes, but no weapon. Besides, she almost played into Kasim's hands. I think it's too risky.
Битва.
What do you know about the battle?
It is said that the demon lord Borbarad is planning an invasion of the damned in the Gorian desert, and Rohal the Wise will oppose him. Rohal's troops have been preparing for the big day for months in Zorgan. Meanwhile, more and more demon scum are forcing their way out of Borbarad's portal into the Gorian desert.
A lot of effort for a slaughter that will only last a few hours.
However it may end, it will change Aventuria forever.
Ну, возможно, изменит.
Why a flying fortress?
No matter what, we must prevent the plague of demons from spreading. That's why we're carrying the battle directly to Borbarad's door. No living thing has ever faced so many creatures from the nether hells as we will in 3 days' time.
You should know, demons are tough, nearly invincible.
One must lure them onto sacred ground in order to defeat them. And since we can't do that, we'll bring the sacred ground to them. Keshalri is a monumental floating temple, built to carry the light of the gods into the middle of the armies of darkness.
Мощная вещичка. Так, оружие с благословением.
What sort of weapon do I need in order to come with you?
We're fighting against demons, so something blessed would be good. Bring me some kind of weapon and my companion will take care of the blessing. He is a Deont.
Diont would be more like it.
Ariakos, please.
Так, нужно принести оружие. Так, давай уверим в
I
невиновности.
didn't know about the prince's plan.
I heard, but how do I know that you won't unknowingly aid him again? As long as we don't know his plans, I won't take any further risks.
Доказать невиновность? Давай
You
попробуем.
want to learn the prince's plans? Then let me see him.
Out of the question. That could be exactly what he wants. Stay away from that bastard.
План принца.
I eavesdropped on the prince. He's looking for some garden. He wants to use it to seize power after the battle.
Surely not the Garden of Oblivion.
You know something about it?
Well, yes. It's just a legend, but they say there's a hidden cave somewhere in the Rashtulian Wall, near the volcano Rashtul Kancharot. The cave bears the name the Garden of Oblivion, because everything that takes place there is forgotten by time itself, whatever that means.
Does the legend also mention a mask?
Yes, there was something about that, but I'd have to do some research to be sure.
That doesn't sound like something I need to concern myself with. If Kasim's attention is really on a cave in the Rashtulian Wall and not on the battle, then he's no longer my problem, so we can safely turn our attention towards our actual goal.
The Garden of Oblivion? Have you ever heard of that?
No, never. But the story gets stranger from page to page.
Да, история
I may be
странная.
mistaken, but something about this garden feels wrong. I can't say what just yet.
Keep reading.
Admiral Wahim turned a deaf ear to every warning, but I felt the danger emanating from this garden. The girl, on the other hand, had tasted blood. I think she imagined the garden was something that could help her achieve her ambitions. Only she didn't know precisely how.
Но как? Давай еще раз с ним поговорим. Армия демонов.
What will it be like to fight against demons?
Horrible. There's nothing more terrible than being exposed to the madness of such a creature.
They don't act or think as we do. Their bodies are not made of flesh and blood, and they're almost invulnerable to common magic.
How does one kill something like that?
With blessed weapons, a lot of luck, courage.
And a gigantic flying fortress.
Так, Дракония.
Why are you anchored outside Draconia?
The air elementalists helped us build Keshalri. We had hoped they would continue to support us.
But they're only interested in elements and the harmonies of the spheres, not in politics, no matter how bloody.
The Council will merely send a group of observers on board, but no more than that.
Good. Then there'll be someone who can tell the world about me.
That would be much too selfless for that bunch.
The elementalists have long planned to withdraw from the fate of the world. They expect that the battle will make this decision easier for them.
In other words, they hope it'll be so disgustingly bloody that they'll never have to leave their little ivory tower again.
If that ivory tower still exists at that point.
Так, и с оружием
I'll be
понятно.
back soon.
Нужно дать им оружие, я так понял. Они его благословят, как мы помним.
Bless this weapon for me.
A simple dagger.
I'm fast and agile with it. It has done me loyal service.
That's enough for me. However, the blessing will take some time. Pick it up from me later.
Well, are you taking me with you or not?
I don't know what you think, Wahim, but I like her.
All right then. We set sail at dawn. Rest until then. The cots in Keshalri are far less comfortable than those here. You've come just in time, Xerxes. The girl has just joined our army, which, in my eyes, makes her a good bit more sensible than your entire council.
All right. If you vouch for her, as long as she doesn't hurl us all into disaster, I don't care.
Добрый мальчик.
He didn't like that at all.
Quite right. Well, back to the fortress for me. Here's to a glorious battle, you two.
I'm going to look round the library a bit. The talk of this Garden of Oblivion has made me curious.
Так, мы закончили с этим советом. И теперь должны продолжать что-то делать. Так, темный угол. Ну пошли в
I
темный
hear a
угол.
whisper, like something evil lives there. What's that? In the center of the darkness, there's a pedestal. And on top of that, feels like a lamp. I'll take it.
Добери.
Huh? Did the darkness come from the lamp then?
Какая крутая лампочка. Драконы.
They would have immediately joined the army against the demons.
Так, идем дальше, в главный зал. Что мы можем тут посетить? Рудная лаборатория. Это, наверное, та самая?
Xerxes!
Calm down. I'm allowed to leave my room now. What
Лаборатория.
sort of room is this?
A workshop.
And what do you do here?
As an ore elementalist, I study stones and crystals.
And dangerous artifacts.
Those two.
Исследование.
What are you studying now?
An elemental sphere. Don't bother me, I have a good feeling right now. The work is going very smoothly.
Маска.
What do you know about this mask here?
I don't like it. It gives me an uneasy feeling.
Исследуй маску.
Examine the mask.
Later.
When later?
Please, stop harassing me with your annoying questions. I feel good about this sphere right now. I need to make use of this inspiration.
Входящий
You
настрой.
only research things that give you a good feeling?
I associate warmth and light with the sphere. With the mask, I associate only cold flesh and death. Does that answer your question?
How are you feeling now?
I associate warmth and light with the sphere. With the mask, I associate only cold flesh and death.
Я так понимаю, мы будем сейчас
Have you taken a
программировать.
closer look at the stuff on the table?
Briefly,
And?
it is ensouled. Longer study will show what lies within.
Так, все понятно. Мы берем его кубок. Подключаемся к посоху.
It looks as though we're finally rid of each other. Aren't you talking to me anymore? As you wish. What happened to Rahwan was terrible. I hope you know that.
Так, ну а может вот так? Так, подожди, но у меня нету...
Are you still mute? Fine. We don't have to talk.
Что-то я не понимаю. У нас есть кубок рудного мага. Нам нужна магия.
They chained it to the table.
Но мы почему-то не можем.
You must have a lot to keep clean.
Yes, and I hate it. I hate this broom. Stay away. This...
Ясно. Так, ну что-то мне идея провалилась. Так, давай посмотрим табличку.
The stone tablet is broken.
Don't remind me. I tripped and now it's ruined. Every time I think about it, I almost lose my will to live.
Руда.
What are these rocks?
Don't be arrogant. They're not mere rocks. They're ores, and very important and valuable to me.
What is this then?
It's a whetstone. I'm indifferent towards it. It just serves its purpose.
Так, ну я даже не знаю, что тут еще делать. Может, все-таки можно через посох на него воздействовать?
Are you still mute? Fine. We don't have to talk.
А пробудить его как-то можно? Что-то я не пойму. Пойдем в главный зал. Посох, видно, не работает. Так, пойдемте наверх сначала. То есть у меня нет магии, это печально.
But how do you know that the net will hold in the end?
Что-то непонятно.
It's shiny and clean. Just a moment. There's an odd indentation. I see water on the other side.
Так, какой-то символ. 1. Что у нас еще есть? Статуя. А, вот, собственно говоря, мужик.
Why is it so cold here?
The Library of Draconia is supervised by the Ice Faculty. Writing is like ice. It freezes a moment in time. In this case, for eternity.
Чё, поболтаем?
The ice djinn in these halls has shown me the way to an ancient text. It's one of the few in which the Garden of Oblivion is mentioned.
And?
It's a travelogue by a mage named Halef ben Jalif. He was a servant of one of the Mogul mages and sent out to find the garden.
Which Mogul mage?
The last of the Moguls, Malakar. Unfortunately, he never found the garden. And fearing punishment, he began to hide from his master's lackeys. He feared that if he were found, they would, here I quote, "First place the mask on me, and then transform me into a lifeless artifact."
What sort of artifact?
Who knows? Perhaps a ring or a bracelet.
Or a staff?
Those old Moguls really knew how to ruin someone's life.
Какие проказники.
He was called Halef ben Jalif. I wonder if they ever caught him.
Похоже на то.
What else do you know about Ben Jalif?
Not much. He was given the mask and sent out to find the garden. That's all it says here.
Да, жаль. Похоже, наш посох это Хафен бен Джалиф.
What does the log say about the garden?
It says that some sort of magic word is buried in the garden. A word that will awaken the true power of Malakar's mask. And that 3 secret chambers will point the way there. The rest is just incoherent nonsense.
Are you sure?
Yes. The search for the garden must have gone to Jalif's head. He babbles that the place was created by an ancient entity, a servant of time, and that Satinav, the Lord of Time, separated the garden from our spheres, so that nothing that happens in the garden would have consequences for our reality. Then there's something about lies that become truth, and a hole in the Book of Time. Obviously the inventions of a half-wit.
Интересно.
3 chambers show the way?
Yes, their entrances are located somewhere in Draconia. Keep an eye out for this symbol. You can have the pages, if you like.
Thank you.
Так, я такой же видел. 1.
However, to open the chambers, you need to have the mask with you. Until you have the mask, there's no point in searching for the chambers.
Are you inciting me to steal?
I'm only here to pass on knowledge. What you do with it is your business, and yours alone.
Так, слуга времени.
The garden was created by a servant of time?
Correct. They say this servant sleeps in the 3 chambers and waits for a mage to wake him.
Does it have to be a mage?
Yes. Only the presence of magic will disturb his sleep.
Сатинав.
Who is Satinav?
Satinav is the guardian of time. He watches over the Book of Time and makes sure that no one disturbs or changes the things written there.
Has anyone ever seen him?
No, he's only a legend.
Да, похоже, не просто легенда.
There's a spell buried in the garden which will waken the true power of the mask? What is its true power?
It says here that the mask presents its bearer with a choice. He either decides for sweet oblivion or to undo things which once happened, as if they never came to pass.
That sounds very powerful.
Oh yes, it does. More than a few would murder for such power.
Ну, похоже, обо всем поговорили. Пока.
You know, I find it curious that you've never heard anything about this at all. I noticed your tattoo. You're a descendant of Malakar yourself, aren't you? Have you learned nothing from your forefathers?
No, I'm hearing about all this for the first time.
And our prince, above the observatory. He's your brother, isn't he? I just wonder what drives you. An uncanny determination glues in your eyes. Either you'll achieve the impossible, or you'll descend into the deepest madness.
I won't be stopped.
I only want to warn you. Please, take care of yourself.
Да уж не сомневайся. Что это у нас за руны?
What kind of runes are these?
Oh, those are the symbols of the 6 elements. That rune stands for fire.
Так, треугольник огонь.
That's clearly the symbol for air.
Шестиконечная звезда с кругом воздух. Вот это
That symbol
фиговина.
represents ice.
Лед это ромб.
That symbol stands for water.
Вода какая-то фигня вообще, кракозябра. А просто ромб.
That's probably the symbol for ore.
Так, это руда, это лед. А это похоже, кстати, на воздух. Только что это?
That's the symbol for earth, if I'm not mistaken.
Да уж, ошибиться несложно. Ладно, вроде все. Погнали дальше. Так, что у нас здесь? А вот, кстати, крыша.
It's only a part of the seal. Something's still missing.
А посмотреть-то можно?
It's only a part of the seal. Something's still missing.
Кстати, такая же, как и наверху.
Behind it, I can see the shape of a large statue.
Ох, не к добру это, мне кажется, это все обвалится скоро. Что это, памятник? Уй! Так и озеро.
I feel a rhythm, like a heartbeat.
В озере что-то есть. Так, куда же нам податься-то? Давай снова к посоху. Может, он ожил?
I know now who you are. Your name is Halef ben Jalif. You were Malakah's servant. He sent you to find the Garden of Oblivion, but you only made it as far as Draconia. As a punishment, the mask was placed on you. Your memory was stolen, and you were made into what you are now. Yes.
Похоже, он ожил.
What did the staff say?
It's not written here. The air elementalist could only write down what his spirit observed, not what happened in Saj's mind.
Rats. I've been waiting for this moment for so long, and now this.
So you're a victim of the mask yourself. I suppose I can forgive you.
Ага, заработало. Так, можем превращать в камень, но нам, скорее всего, надо запрограммировать. Кстати, как соблазнительно его в камень превратить. Но не будем торопиться, значит, нам нужно послать видение на чашу. Так, он занимается сферой, надо сделать ее неприятной. Это, скорее всего, метла, табличка разбитая и сфера.
I would break off my work on the sphere, but there's no good alternative at the moment.
Так, отлично. А теперь нужно сделать так, чтобы маска ему была приятна. Это маска. Приятные камни. Может быть, чай?
How repulsive. How can something so beautiful conjure such ill feelings? Time to devote myself to something nicer. So that's it.
Is there anything new?
The mask is a reservoir. It stores memories.
Sure, by draining them from people.
Yes, but that's trivial. What's really fascinating is that it stores everything which happens around it. It's as though it observes the world in silence and takes note of everything. If we were to succeed in reversing its effect, we would have access to an enormous archive of past times. I have a good feeling about this.
Давай обратим.
How can the magic of the mask be reversed?
That sort of thing takes time. I would attempt to weave a modification of a reverse salis into a gemstone and then attach that to the mask. If the spell inside the mask is then recited, it should have the converse effect. Instead of emptying the wearer, it would begin to transmit stored memories to him.
Оригинально, так сделай это.
I want you to reverse the effect of the mask.
That will take time. Besides, I lack an appropriate gemstone.
Ну, с камнем-то у нас не проблема. У нас есть рубин. Лови.
Take this ruby, weave the reversal spell into it, and reverse the effect of the mask.
I told you, it isn't that easy. First, I need to examine the quality of the stone. Possibly grind it again.
We don't have time for that. I want to know what the mask knows.
Попросим вежливо для начала.
Please, you have to do it.
I will, but not yet. Such hasty action would be much too risky.
Надавим.
Do as I tell you.
Such an intervention is dangerous.
I need everything I can get my hands on in order to survive in the gore. My life is at stake here, so do it.
Ну.
You'll now become either completely stupid or entirely enlightened. Fadan faskadan, esplasta quatan, umurilor, gras ferel goran, hulbe mutir, gerul felan, juntir quatan, feluntir sudan.
И что у нас получилось?
Hey, can you hear me?
I had a vision.
Someone else's memory? So it worked.
You sound surprised.
You're very lucky that you're still able to speak. What else did you learn? Did you learn any new skills? If so, show me.
Магическое устройство. Сейчас, пожалуйста. Опа.
You can cast spells?
I only remember this one spell. No, wait. There's more.
The more frequently you call upon the memories in the mask, the more they'll be accessible to you. Take off the mask. Do you still remember?
No. The spells are gone.
As I suspected, the effect is only active as long as you wear the mask. Put it on again and cast the second spell.
То есть мы теперь без посоха можем гонять. А, этот мужик, значит, тоже от маски этим всем набрался. Так, ну давай попробуем.
Stop playing with my thoughts. Let me try one more thing. Remove the ruby and put the mask on again. Can you still cast spells?
Yes. I remember more and more.
Ha! I'm brilliant! Once the ruby has created a connection between the wearer and the mask, the bond remains even without the stone. That's enough for now. Give me the mask and you can go.
Похоже, выбор очевиден. По-моему, чувак, ты сейчас превратишься в камень. Потому что мы не можем отдать тебе маску. Извини.
He was turned into a small crystal. I suppose the spell isn't very precise about what sort of stone it transforms someone into.
Так. Заберем кристалл, наверное.
He was turned into a small crystal. I suppose the spell isn't very precise about what sort of stone it transforms someone into.
Кристалл забрать нельзя, тогда вот эту фигню. Оба-на. Это страж, что ли?
What is it? What do you want? The face is reacting to the strange orb.
Что это было?
I think it wants to follow me as long as I have the orb.
Ты кто такой? А, дух руды. То есть с помощью этой сферы мы можем духов собирать, я так понимаю. Попробуем. Так, но сначала меня интересует вот этот рисунок. 100 пудов я знаю, где я его видел. Так. Зал совета. Точно, вот он. Что за фигня?
I could petrify them all with my spell.
Ага, печать.
What? Am I locked in here?
Так, ну я думаю, надо одевать маску. Где она, где она, где она? И колдовать.
Nothing is happening.
Садись на табуретку.
It only works on people.
Так, я не
I
понимаю.
feel the mask in my pocket. It's pulling me, drawing me there.
Ну и? А, ну понятно. Давай колдовать растения. Может, по ним можно будет выбраться? Куда-нибудь наверх. Тын-тын-тын-тын-тын.
Who is doing magic in my chamber? I've slept for so long. Please, awaken me with your magic.
Ну давай. Может, это зря.
Don't be frightened. Remain seated. There's something you should know. Listen well, and you will understand. Once there was Satinav, the guardian of time. Satinav wrote everything that happened, was going to happen, and had happened in his book of time. Anyone who deviated from the path written in the book or sought to rewrite time was punished by Satinav with the worst punishment that could ever be inflicted on anyone. He ripped the poor soul from its existence as if it had never been there at all. What no one remembers is that Satinav had a servant. Me, the Djinn of Time, Memorimnon. In the name of my lord I roamed the ages, punishing heretics and healing the rents in the fabric of time that their heresy had caused. I was powerful, and yet I was only a servant to the boundless tyranny of a careworn master. Then came the day on which everything would change. When a woman came before Satinav with her dead son, she begged for the life of her child, for an adjustment of time. But Satinav, in his infinite cruelty, would not listen. I, however, took pity on the creature, and in an act of boundless benevolence, I created my mightiest tool. A mask. My mask. And I gave it to the creature, so that never again would anyone lose something so precious.
Weird.
Да не то слово. По-моему, сюжет прямо с Remember Me пересекается. Там тоже память убирали, чтобы плохого не помнить. И здесь тоже он подарил маску. Это прям какой-то тренд новый. Ну ладно, мы дошли, точнее посмотрели прекрасный ролик. Разбудили этого Мнеморемнона в одной из комнат. Давайте на этом заканчивать и до встречи в следующей серии. Всем пока!